Area. A large area, a small area. An industrial area. Place. Munich's a nice place to live. Urban. There's more traffic in urban areas than in rural areas. Community. Many people are leaving rural communities for better lives in the cities. Town. Let's go shopping in town tomorrow. Go to town. Go into town. Drive to town. Drive into town. City. The city. The City of London. New York City. City centre.
Downtown. Downtown Chicago.
Suburb. Today, more people live in the suburbs than in the city centre. People. About 7.5 million people live in the Greater London area. Resident. In summer, there are more tourists in Rome than residents. Settle. After years of moving from town to town, we finally settled in a village near Oxford. Crowded. Populated. A densely populated area. Inhabitant. Residential. The London docks, also known as the Docklands, have become a very popular residential area. Slum. Country. Many people today prefer living in the country to living in town. Countryside. The hilly countryside around York is just lovely. Rural. Our friends lived in a pleasantly rural village outside Edinburgh. Local. Local residents are protesting against the closing of the village school. The locals always meet in the village pub. Landscape. Village.
Small town.
Market. There's a street market in town every Friday. Market day. Market square. Noise. Many people can't stand the traffic noise in the city centre. Noisy. It's terribly noisy in town during the rush hour.
Environment. How can we protect our natural environment better from pollution? Environmental. Environmental protection. Environmental studies. Human. Humans have always been part of their environment and cannot exist without it. Cycle. The water cycle, the carbon cycle, the oxygen cycle. Ecology. Ecosystem. All the animals and plants that live in one ecosystem, for example, a forest, depend on each other. Adapt. Plants and animals have always adapted to their natural surroundings. Natural resources. Britain used to be rich in natural resources. Pollution. Prevent pollution, limit pollution. Air pollution, soil pollution, water pollution. Threat. The climate change is a threat to many inhabitants of the Earth's coastal regions. Pollute. Worldwide, many rivers and lakes have been heavily polluted with industrial waste. Pollutant. Planes and lorries emit tremendous amounts of pollutants. Emit. Emission. Carbon emissions caused by human activity have been increasing for approximately 250 years. The most promising zero-emissions vehicle, ZEV, is the electric car. Carbon emissions. Exhaust. Exhaust fumes. Fumes. Acid rain. Smog. Smog consists of fog, smoke and gases from factories and cars. Harm. Traffic fumes harm the environment and human health. Filter. Cause. Cars cause a large part of the pollution of the air and soil. Effect. Global warming affects both the regional climate and the local weather. Global. Account for. Emissions from cars and lorries account for about 30% of global warming. Destroy. An ever-increasing number of hurricanes and floods will eventually destroy tropical coastal regions. Destruction. Disappear. Many species of plants and animals have already disappeared from the earth. Risk. All of nature is at risk. We risk destroying our drinking water through pollution. Dry up. Many reservoirs may dry up because of the hot weather. Global warming. Climate change. Greenhouse effect. Ice cap. The polar ice caps and the glaciers are melting due to global warming. Glacier. Erosion. Coastal erosion, soil erosion. Greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide. The CO2 emissions from power stations, factories and vehicles have to be reduced by 50% by 2050. Carbon footprint. Carbon tax. Methane. Carbon. Oxygen. Hydrogen. Radiation. Radioactive. Radioactive waste. Exposed. We are being exposed to dangerous radiation because of the hole in the ozone layer. Ozone. Ozone layer. The biggest hole in the ozone layer has been observed in the atmosphere above Australia and New Zealand. Waste. Household waste, nuclear waste. Waste separation. Don't waste energy by leaving the heating on all night. Rid. Eventually, we won't be able to get rid of our waste by simply dumping or burning it. Reduction. Waste reduction. Reduce. Everybody can reduce waste just by using returnable bottles. Consume. The more goods we consume, the more waste we produce. Prevention. Waste prevention ought to be standard practice for industry and private households. Litter. Many mountain tops are covered with litter from tourists. At the end of the open-air festival, the lawns were littered with waste. Sewage. Dispose of. Disposing of waste and sewage has become a serious problem for many big cities. Disposal. Waste disposal. A waste disposal site. Dump. A rubbish dump. Dumping prohibited. Tip. Dustman, dustman.
Garbage collector.
Biodegradable. Reusable. Returnable. A returnable bottle. Bottle bank. Recycle. It's now possible to recycle more and more industrial products, even complete cars. Recycled paper. Recycled glass. Waste paper. Recycling. Recycling centre. Survival. Many species of animals and plants find themselves in a fight for their survival. Survive. Conservation. Conservation of our natural resources is becoming more and more important. Protect. We need to protect the environment by saving energy and reducing waste. Source. Renewable sources of energy from the sun, the wind and water are replacing power produced by nuclear and fossil fuels. Exploit. Wave energy ought to be properly exploited. Replace. People who don't drive a lot should replace their cars with electric vehicles in the near future. Alternative. Today, extensive use is being made of alternative energy sources to solve our ecology problems. Eco-friendly. Sustainable. The sustainable development of society must be based on an eco-friendly lifestyle of its members. Biodiversity. We have to maintain biodiversity in order to give mankind a future. Conserve. Conserve energy, conserve water. Renewable. Renewable energy. Short-term. Short-term effect. Long-term. Long-term effect. Environmentalist. Committed. Dora is an actively committed environmentalist. Robin is committed to saving the environment. Ecological. The ecological movement. Greenpeace. Friends of the Earth International.